Alright, and save. Welcome back, everybody. And my decision is going to be to just stick to my guns and go with the mutagenic potion. Now, let me just explain to what you're going to be missing out if you kill the werewolf. So, you know, spoiler time if you don't want to watch the next minute of this. But, so, if you spare Vincent, there is a way to cure him. And the way to cure him is, in fact, true love. If you can convince Carmen to just profess her love to Vincent and for them to, like, run away together, he will be cured of his werewolf curse. Later on in the game, Vincent helps you in fighting Salamandra. And you learn, too, of their love story. It's a nice bit of the game that you miss if you kill the werewolf. I honestly think the better decision is to spare him. But, I also like the idea that since this is my second playthrough, of doing it different this time, and also of maxing out my Geralt, making him the most powerful that he could possibly be. So I'm going to make the mutagenic potion from the werewolf fur. What would you think an average summer job for a student would pay out in America? I think an average summer job in America, $9 an hour. So depending on how much you're working. But yeah, $9 an hour would be an average, like that's the low end. You could actually find jobs upwards of $12 an hour, but I think most people would be working for around that much. Like, lifeguards in my area, that's one of the most common summer jobs, and I think around the country too. And lifeguards usually make between $9 and $10 an hour. Is Triss really not here? Can I not rest here? Let's talk to Alvin. Maybe Alvin will let me rest. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Alright, Alvin's just asleep. Fair enough, Alvin. Well, screw you then. Let's go back to the inn. I'd like to maybe rest until daytime. Ah, here we go. Oh, we got some Kickamores. Just the one Kickamore? Yep, just the one. Hello, Mr. Innkeeper.
Well,
I'd like to store some things here. The fist tech, we could put that away. What else? I'm thinking of maybe selling the whetstones, because I'm never going to use them. I have better things to put on my sword, you know? Probably get rid of that. Hang on to that. We do need some more alcohol. Let's grab this. Soldier's hooch. The food I will hang on to a bit. Hang on to that. I'll hang on to that. And that. Okay, perfect. So here are Lavardin and Triss. Really quick, though, let's take a look at what we've acquired. So we got these stones. A power stone, key to the gate of Salamandra's base. And this stone emanates a strong magical energy. A seeing stone, which we need to talk to Triss about.
Witcher.
listen, I found a magical stone at the Salamandra hideout.
Interesting. Let me see. Geralt, it's a telecommunicator. It leaves a magical trace of any transfers.
Use plain language.
With a bit of luck, we can use this to find the Salamandra base.
So...
I need to speak with Lavardin. We'll talk later.
We have news about Salamandra.
good news, I hope.
Alas, no. Its influence reaches further than we anticipated.
And you have an offer for me.
Why the sarcasm? Salamandra has strong political backing. We've been unable to convince town or military authorities to take them on.
How's that possible?
I suspect it relates to recent suspicious edicts.
What will you do?
We need support. An army unit or similar force.
How does that involve me?
We'd like you to negotiate with our potential allies.
Yeah, that's a totally different league. You were making about $350 an hour, and you would consider your summer job to be one of the better paid ones. So an average student would have to work just half the amount of hours to make the same amount of money. Yeah. Yeah, there's actually pretty... Yeah, jobs are plentiful, too, in America. Like, it's one of the things that I've always thought that it really is kind of the land of opportunity, to be honest, because it's not hard to get a job that makes enough for you to live on your own and be independent. Now, it's another story if you have children. I actually have a friend who is in serious financial trouble because she has 2 kids, and both her and her husband do not have high-paying jobs. Like, they both make comparable to what I make. I do not make a lot of money, but it's enough for me to not have to depend on anybody but myself. But then they have 2 kids to take care of, so they need to get aid from the government and live in, a special housing that they can get for really cheap because she's a single mother. They're not married, her and her boyfriend. But finding a job is not difficult. And they all make, minimum wage, I think in America is like $7.25. So that is the least that you could possibly get paid unless you work a job that gives you tips. Servers can get paid less than that, but it's because the government is factoring in tips. And you'll be getting tips as you work as a waitress or a waiter. But that's cool. I like hearing information about places I'm probably never going to go. Who do you have in mind? You're mad, Levarden. Let's just call him mad right off the bat. Nah, you're crazy. I will negotiate with my fist.
Who do you have in mind?
Salamandra have ruffled some feathers. The Scoia'Tael, the Order of the Flaming Rose.
See what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I'm not going to turn it down.
If you succeed, we will meet them here.
Yeah, sure thing. Quest completed. Lock and key. And then we have a new one. Oh, we've updated all the king's men. I must convince either Javed and the elves or Siegfried and his friends from the Order to join us. Okay. I should ask Triss about tracing Radaved.
All according to plan.
Where is Triss?
I need some time to myself.
Oh, you need some time to yourself. Yeah, alright. Yeah, the tipping in America is a stupid habit. Yes! Thank you, Cremere! Oh, I'm so glad that you said that, because I feel really strongly about this. It's such a weird, backwards, unintuitive concept. The fact that you are expected to tip, I think now the expected tip is either 15 or 20%, that you're expected to tip, and because you're expected to tip certain jobs, their employers are able to pay them less. The way it should be, without a doubt, there's no doubt in my mind, the way that it should be is you should just, employers should just pay people a wage that makes sense. And then you should only feel like you need to tip if they did such an amazing job that you feel you just need to give them more money. Like, having an expected tip is really annoying to me. And now, if you don't tip, you feel bad because people get paid less since the employers know that people are going to tip them. So, yeah, I hate it. I really don't like that custom. What should I do here? I actually sometimes get tips in my job because it is a service job. But I make enough money that I don't need tips. It's not expected. But it's just one of those things where you feel rewarded for doing such an outstanding job for someone that they just feel the need to tip you. It becomes a special reward, a surprise. But then having an expected tip is just nonsense, I think. Alright, let me see here. What should I be doing? I need to find a place to rest. Let's just go back into the inn. Wait, not that way. Where did I just come from? I'm all confused. Is it over here? Is this the end? No, that's not the end. Where do I go? This way? No, it was this way. Okay. I'm on track. I've got it figured out. And then right over here. Let's rest. I'm gonna rest and make that special potion that we can make out of the werewolf fur. I don't think I've leveled up since last time I've rested, so no talents to spend. Unfortunately. Ooh, we can sell her some food. Yeah, here we go. Sell her the cheese and the sandwich. Any rooms? That's not a room. This is just a rug on the ground, but, you know, whatever. I'm not picky. Yeah, no talents, but... Ooh, DeVry's extract, huh? Let's make this special potion. Where is it? Werewolf's Wrath. Alright, so we need the werewolf fur. And then we also need some ether. Let's use this one. We need some Creebrith. Hydrogenum. Oh, Albar's crystals. That's expensive. I'll hang on to that. And then Vermilion. Pyrite? I don't want to use the Pyrite. That's the thing that we got from the Ifrit, that fire demon, or genie, I should say. Yeah, we use the toxin. Alright, let me just make extra sure. Yeah, it looks right to me. And there it is, Werewolf's Wrath. It gives me the Predator Dexterity upgrade. Awesome. And we'll also rest until morning. You. All right. Ooh, there we go. Ability gained Predator. Let's say you're just a child or something and you go to buy something. Are you also expected to tip? Well, yes and no. So there are only certain service jobs where tipping is quote-unquote required by societal law. Like, it's not actually required, but society mandates it. It's almost like just being blatantly rude to somebody in a big way. So if you... One of the jobs are restaurant servers. So if you're a child and you go and buy a meal at a restaurant, you are expected to tip. But what child is going to be buying a meal at a restaurant? Most children would be buying like a snack at a convenience store. And in that case, you're not expected to tip because it is not a service job. It's only low-paying service jobs where tipping is expected. You know, barbers, waitresses and waiters, I don't know, birthday clowns. I mean, that kind of thing. So, yes and no. Yes and no is how I would answer that. I mean, I would say, too, that if you're a child who's able to afford a meal at a restaurant, you're probably able to afford the tip. But that's beside the point. It's a ridiculous custom either way.
Always shot with your sword?
What are you saying? Here, let me sell some stuff to you.
Care to...
Alright, that's 60 orens. Thank you. Another 70. I'm gonna buy this. And maybe also buy... Oh, what are these? Oh, grindstones. We could just buy these. Let's sell him the whetstones. Get rid of those. Awesome. And yeah, I'm good. Alright. I need to head into town a bit more and sell some other items that I have. Oh.
Put matters right.
There we go. And then... Where's the other... Aha.
Oh.
Sell him all of my rings. Great. All done. I can't believe how much money I have at this point in the game. Like, I'm actually going out of my way to buy things that I don't need, and I still have so much money. We just have to talk to Triss, right? That's pretty much all we have to do. Let's see if she'll talk to us. She did say that she needed time alone, but we've given her time. There's Alvin. What do you have to say, Alvin?
She doesn't let me eat sweets.
I mean, do I have any sweets to give you? Nope.
Is that a joke?
Alvin is getting really bratty all of a sudden. What's going on with that, Alvin? In some cultures, it is actually even considered rude to tip. Yeah, I heard that before. I absolutely heard that before. It's almost like you're saying, oh, you don't get paid enough or something. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Well, here's Triss.
Honey, you could spend some time with Alvin.
Honey?
He needs a father.
Oh my gosh, Triss. Let's stay on task here. Like, we have a job to do. Why are you trying to play house with Geralt?
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the Salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in Vizima. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
All right, but be careful.
Listen, about my...
Progress already.
I'm still at...
Geralt.
Alright, then. Alright, Triss marked the destination of the magical signal from the stone, so let's go check it out. Do you have an interesting joke for us, Mr. Jester?
Why couldn't I get a job as a royal official? I loathe taking bribes.
That's not even a joke. That's just political commentary. I don't think he understands what a joke is, fellas. He should be fired. Wait, I need to track this quest. Magic trace, right over here, huh? Is it this one? Radovid's hideout. We found it. Huh, what do you know? Radovid the Stern himself. Let's loot the cabinet before we talk to him, though. I'm not crazy.
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since, I lost interest in toys. I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just as Thaler said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Thaler?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
Oh, Philippa Eilhart is in Witcher 2. That's cool. I didn't know that. I'll look forward to meeting her, because the only time you see her in this game is she is, in fact, the sorceress that's talking to Triss in the beginning of Chapter 3. She's I think, in charge of the Lodge of Sorceresses.
Who is Philippa?
I mean, we'll find that out in a second.
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, or bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
Yeah, I do trust her.
I trust Triss.
Mark my
He's kind of obsessed
words.
with me, but you know.
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'Tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me, but I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Ada, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
Yeah, so, interesting enough, he's here working intelligence, but that is the actual king of Redania, one of the neighboring northern kingdoms, I think to the west of Temeria. And it's cool to see a king who actually...
a great hunt when I return.
Alright, I get it. It's cool to see a king that actually does things, you know? Foltest is the same way. Foltest actually is a great warrior, I think, and he goes right on into battle with his men. I like that. I like the idea of kings that actually stand by the people and work for them, you know? I'll never get to Salamandra in this way. I won't risk meddling in the matters of monarchs. Yeah, Geralt feels very strongly about this. He tries not to be a patron to any one king. He's just a man of the people. Like, Geralt is just out to kill monsters and help anyone that he sees before him. He's not meant to be pledging allegiance to this king or that king. But this comes up in the books as well. It's dangerous to refuse monarchs because it can have huge ramifications to yourself. What am I supposed to do now? Oh, I need to talk to Javed. Alright then. How's my inventory right now? Not bad. Where am I going to find Javed again? I think he said that he is bunking with Golan Vivaldi. So we'll head there. Take a peek.
Till tomorrow.
And Chapter 3 is coming to a close, I'm pretty sure. What level am I right now? Oh, it doesn't show there. It'll show over here. 26. Darn, so I guess I'm not going to be getting that high of a level this chapter.
Just for show.
Another century.
Eternal fire, fill my...
Any other interesting topics to discuss? I'll see if something comes up that I'm reminded of from the game. That tends to be what ends up happening. Oh, we'll sell that. And we've already purchased that.
Quite the dangerous one bearing weapons on your back.
Oh, there's Zoltan wandering about as he does. He likes to get his exercise, that Sultan.
As Raupanek says,
Speaking of
Rose
exercise,
Adele, a dead elf.
All non-humans are the same.
I read one of the books that I read recently. The person who wrote it was discussing the fact that rigorous exercise is actually unhealthy because of the damage it does to your body, increased medical bills, and the fact that it increases your metabolism. Metabolism, by the way, is the main thing that determines your lifespan. It's why, on average, men live less time than women, because women have slower metabolisms. This is a law of nature, actually. The faster the metabolism of the organism, the shorter its lifespan. So anything that you do to lower your metabolism will actually extend your life, notwithstanding any outside influence, like medical problems or accidents, that kind of thing. Will you import your save from Witcher 1 to Witcher 2? Yes, I will. I am going to do that. Correct. Oh yeah, here's Vivaldi's house. That's what I was looking for. And there's Javed. Oh, alright, let's talk to him. I'm a little nervous.
Welcome, Wolf. Greetings. You made it back unscathed.
And Vivaldi got his bank back. Or will soon.
Good to hear.
Did anyone give you any problems?
No. And that's strange.
I'm under the impression that someone is protecting you. And I don't mean the gods.
I don't know who'd want to.
Did you want something, Wolf?
Let's ask him this question.
Do you really believe you can win?
Do you think I want to get killed? I wouldn't risk my life in weeks of torture for mere amusement. And that's what awaits me if I'm caught.
Clearly.
To be frank, Geralt, any concession gained, even the tiniest right, would be a victory. Somehow the process must begin, and I'd rather see it happen now.
Okay, so he just kind of wants to leave a mark on the public opinion. He wants more non-humans to stand up to humans, and for more humans to see the plight, or at least fear the Scoia'Tael at the very least. I have an offer. All right.
I have an offer. Do you want to see Salamandra destroyed?
They're also Dwan, but they bother me more than most. What did you have in mind?
I have powerful friends who see a way to destroy that organization.
I can't say I'm keen to see that happen. But since you helped me...
Does that mean you'll meet with them?
When and where, Wolf?
At a tavern in the trade quarter, the new Nera Court.
Vizima is heavily guarded. But for you, I'll find a way. See you there, Wolf.
It'll be worth your time, I assure you.
And there we go. So about the metabolism. Oh, so what this seems to suggest is that it's actually like this trend that we have of people being less active and, you know, being more overweight. It might not actually be a bad thing necessarily for people to be less active. And that, in fact, another thing that leads from this is if people weren't so heavily involved in sports and doing things that cause them to get hurt and require further medical bills, all of the healthy people, perchance, then maybe in the US we could have universal health care. Did you see that? Was that a pigeon that was just floating and frozen in the air? I don't know what that was. But like, if all of the healthy people didn't have to any medical bills due to sports injuries, then their taxes would easily be able to pay for all of the sick people to have their health care provided for. And I think that's kind of like just the point he was making, or at least that's the line that I drew from the point that he was making. He was just suggesting that people do not, you know, engage in vigorous exercise because it'll both cause you to get hurt, increase your metabolism, and effectively shorten your life. I mean, we all have a limit on our total cellular regeneration, and that's what growing old is. Eventually your cells stop regenerating, and so then you die from old age. And so anything you can do to slow down your cellular regeneration, the longer you'll live. I mean, just like with menopause and how women have a select number of eggs that they can produce their entire life. If you can slow down the production of, well, not production of eggs, but how fast they, you know, come down through the fallopian tubes, you could then, in essence, prolong the years that a woman can get pregnant. But then again, you get other health concerns when you're older as a woman, having a child. There's other health concerns to consider, like your body might not be up to the task. Where am I going? What am I supposed to do right now? Go to the new Narracourt? I don't like this. I should tell Triss about the secret meeting. I am hella nervous to begin this because the ending of Chapter 3 is coming, and there's points of no return. Like, have I done everything? Have I looked everywhere? It concerns me. Anyone else who's a completionist will have the same pangs of like, all right, am I ready to end? Did I check every single corner? I'm not 100% sure, but I think I have. All right, what's gonna happen in here? Okay, good, nothing yet. Thank goodness. Do you have anything to say, Taller?
Nothing I can't handle, thank you.
I'm glad.
Really?
Does it matter, Witcher?
You're useless. You were so useless, Taller. I used to like you. Wait, Triss is not here? Well, let's talk to Declan.
Yeah?
Ah, oh, for crying out loud. We have to find Triss. Back to Triss's house. Your metabolism might not be the fastest, but that might not help me if I get a heart attack at 40 years of age. Exactly. Health problems notwithstanding. True enough. I have a number of unhealthy habits, and I have a fast metabolism, so I have no doubts that I'm not going to be living, you know, much farther past 60 if I make it that far. But that's fine with me.
Knights should fight monsters.
Honestly, growing old isn't the best, where you get to the point where even your cells, in your brain's cellular regeneration and deterioration, decelerate and accelerate respectively, causing you to kind of lose your sharpness, to lose yourself a little bit, your personality. I never want to get to that point, if I'm being completely honest. I just don't think that's part of life that you want to look forward to, you know? So why not live the most that you can, even if it means your life is going to be shorter? You're only going to be missing out those quote-unquote golden years, which are not so golden.
Honey, you could spend...
Can you please stop talking about this? You make me very uncomfortable, Triss.
Listen, I've found us some allies.
Great. In time for our meeting with Luvarden. We'll discuss it with him.
Agreed.
Geralt, you should know we've angered some powerful people. This meeting could change much.
I expect so.
Tend to any unfinished business in Vizima, and prepare. Afterwards, it may be too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine.
Alright, so here's what I should do. I should prepare and go see Triss. Oh, I need to make some potions. So let's meditate. Let's get into the alchemy book. Alvin, what are you doing, buddy? So the game is telling you, like, be careful. This is the point of no return. Like, the chapter's about to end. Do whatever you need to do now before it's too late, basically. Let's make some samum. Alright, so we need a couple of these. And then we need an ether. And then we need vermilion. And we'll do that again. And vermilion, right? Yep. What other bomb do I want to make? Zerrikanian Sun. Let's do that one. So, ether. And then Quibrith. Hydrogenum. Let's just use the Albar's crystals. Why not? And then vermilion. Perfect. What about Dragon's Dream? Can we make Dragon's Dream? No, we can't. We can make Devil's Puffball. I don't know how useful that's going to be. Alright. Now we've got to make maybe some oils and potions. So let's see. We can't make Argentia. We can't make brown oil or Crinfrid oil. We can't really make anything useful at all, actually. So forget the oils. Let's just make some potions now. could try and make this into white gull. We're gonna need a couple of these. We can use the ghoul blood. And then one of these. Alright. A couple of these. One of these. Alright, what am I going to do here? We need some more swallow, first of all. Negrito. Negrito. And then one more of these. There we go. Do I need another wolf potion? Well, no, we have one. We've got some white raffords. We've got some tawny owl. Maybe Maribor Forest would be good. 2 green. Let's do a Rubito one if I can. So we're gonna need a couple of these. And then ether. And then we're gonna need Quibrith with Rubito. Oops. Perfect. Yeah, just one is fine. What else do I want? Do I have Willow? That's important. That's Wives' Tears. That's not Willow. Swallow. Aha, there's Willow. We do want that. What other potions could possibly be useful here? Maybe a Blizzard? Boost reaction times, improving chance of parrying and evading attacks. Yeah, maybe. Rise Extract, Golden Oriole. We already have the Maribor Forest. We got the Tawny Owl. Do we have some white honey? Yes. Yeah, maybe we make one of these. Let's make a blizzard. With Rubito? No, let's do Negrito instead. Alright, so we'll use that. And then your doctor is calling you for some blood tests for about 3 years now. And you have yet to go there. I can wait. Blood tests, huh? Scimitar Jaw. No, let's do Rubito instead. I changed my mind. We've got lots of Rubito. And then I'm also going to make another wolf potion. And what do I make them with? Albedo, huh? Alright. Need this. Where's my hydrogenum? There we go. And then vermilion. Perfect. Alright. We could do another Tawny Owl. But how many do we have? I have 2 Tawny Owls. Okay, so that's not necessary. Let's do another white honey. So we're going to need a blue. And then a green. And an ether. More white gull. Wait, we need a green. Which one? Which one? This one. Let's just do this one. Wait, no, that's blue. I'm running out of green, actually. I'm running out of Rebus. There we go. And another Maribor Forest could be good. But I'd like to make it with, here we go, Rubito. And then Ether. And then Quibrith to finish that one off. There we go. That's good enough for me, right? Alright, maybe another swallow. Let's just make the rest of them into swallow. Which means we're really going to have to pump the white gull here. And now we can make the swallow potions. We could make another blizzard, too. What did we make it with? Rubido. Alright, let's try it. So, 2 of these. And then 2 of these. Maribor Forest. We already have 2 of them. Okay. So now just swallow potions, huh? And we're making them with Nigredo, so I'll try that again. A couple of these. Wait a second. Oh, here we go. And then ether. I'm actually running out of alchemy ingredients here. Yeah, I need to get some more celandine. Whew, alright, that's good enough for me. Let's meditate. Alright, sweet. Let's save and talk to Triss. I think I'm good to go.
Listen, I'm ready. How do you know?
I'm a sword.
Wait, what?
Honey.
Alright, never mind. I should go to the new Nair Court. Sure thing.
Perfect.
Armed as you are,
Let's just get one last joke.
What's the difference between it's legal to...
Alright. The thing is that you can't eat for like 12 hours before the tests. You accidentally did that, went there, and when they stuck a needle to your vein, and since I was so hungry, you were so hungry that your blood was viscous like honey, and they weren't able to take enough blood for the tests. They told you that you should come back sometime else, but then that time you shouldn't eat just like 10 hours before the tests. That was 3 years ago. Hey, they shouldn't have made it easy for you. Oh man.
I'm not playing that.
I don't like you. Don't like you.
Well, why were you supposed to get the blood test in the first place? If you don't mind me asking. Whoa! Hello. What's going on here?
Witcher, just like I said.
Geralt of Rivia, you are under arrest for the murder of Captain Vincent.
Oh my gosh.
Captain Vincent?
I saw him fighting Vincent. It was night in the closed-off part of the city.
When our medic saw the body, he claimed the wounds were caused by a scythe, its blade facing upward.
I told him how sharp a witcher's sword is.
You don't understand. Vincent was...
Enough excuses. Your devilish magic will not work on us. For Vincent, grab him!
Fools.
Man, it really got me when Geralt was like, "What? Captain Vincent?" He just sounded so guilty then. All right. I think we're going to use a Samum bomb here in this situation. Let me get out into the middle of them and then use this. And we can kill this guy off real fast. Woo! This might be bad. Oh no! Let's use another bomb here. Let's use King and Queen. Alright, so they're all running away. I should probably take care of this Efreet here. Oh my gosh, I don't want to die. Alright, there we go. Kill him! Yes! Oh, just mainly to test your blood for cholesterol. Alright, well that's not a big deal. Woo! We survived.
Vincent, werewolf mice. Tried to control his thirst for blood, select his victims, but he was a beast. A deadly monster. His men respected him. Refused to know the truth. Refused to acknowledge anything that might blemish the deceased's good name. They had to eliminate the captain's killer to prevent this truth from getting out. They should have listened to reason.
Oh, that's cool. I never saw that cutscene. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Alright. Well. I better see Triss. Let's not pick up the wine. You hear that? That was a cat. Let's eat these seeds here. No other remains, huh? Yeah, that's it. Alright, I'm gonna eat some food. Try to regenerate health here. Well, the whole inn is empty. Very mysteriously so. Maybe I should have saved. Let's save now. Ooh, I'm getting healed. That's awesome. Thanks, Triss. I assume that's Triss.
You finally arrive, Wolf.
Greetings.
We were waiting.
Decided anything?
Yavin has decided to cooperate.
Under certain conditions, Dwan.
We'll deal with those conditions later. Everything's ready.
Ready for what?
Teleportation, Wolf. Thanks to the stone you commandeered.
Triss will teleport you and Yavin to the Salamandra base, where you'll open the gate.
When?
That's the final point we need to decide. Quiet. I hear footsteps.
You're still hungry since you didn't eat for those 12 hours back then.
In the name of King Foltest and the Flaming
Oh,
Rose.
this jerk.
It's DeWitt.
I didn't foresee this.
We know
The
about
wet
your
noodle.
illegal gathering with the elf. Open up, or you will hang.
Sorceress, teleport us now. My unit is ready.
Are you crazy?
He's right, Geralt. This may be our only chance. Akimbaga Hara.
I once saw a mage who emerged from a
I couldn't
teleport
say it.
without his legs. They arrived 5 seconds later.
Don't tell me this
On
now.
3, we break the door down.
Maybe there's another way.
Dakambra der Hadrin.
Oh no, please let me have my legs. Alright. Got my legs. Hickamores, huh? But they're not enemies to us right now.
Where the hell am I? Triss overdid it this time. Although, better here than the middle of some banquet.
Alright, I need to prepare. I think it's time to drink some potions. Maybe let's go for the wolf potion. Increases the chance of a critical hit, huh? We could do the wolf potion and then also a Maribor Forest. Alright, so let's go wolf. Maribor Forest. And then maybe also a Tawny Owl. Or maybe we should wait and do a swallow. Let's do a swallow. Okay, there we go. Got all my potions. We also need to put something on my blade. I'm thinking we do some diamond dust and just increase the damage. What's this do? Nah, that could be good too. Increases chance of hitting opponents and damage inflicted by 20%. Let's do that one. Whoa! Look how cool that looks. Sweet fiery runes of awesomeness. Enemy, huh? Oh yeah? Goodbye, my friend.
Die, swine!
Come on, get him! Get him, Geralt! Come on, finish him off! How did the roots fall apart? That's just how cool Geralt's art is, man. That's powerful. Oh, you know what is also something that I noticed? With this sword, with the rune, the trail that my sword makes has turned red. Like, look for it on the next time you see it. That's pretty cool. Marion Steel Axe, huh? I'll take that. Maybe not. I don't want to carry any of their weapons around with me. But what else do we have here? We got a sack with some powder in it. I'll take it, I guess. A chain mace. Steel sword. Ooh, what's in the trunk? Whoa. Curses in the Cursed. Wow. A lot of stuff. Can't go that way. Oh, here's Javed.
Gwynblade, we have no time to lose.
Javed, you're here after all.
There's no time. Open the portal and let my unit in.
Where's Triss?
She stayed behind to deal with that lunatic a.w.t.y, but she cast Alzur's shield before teleporting you.
Alzur's shield?
A powerful spell from the book you found in the swamp.
Of course.
Strange. I don't recall giving it to her.
Gwynblade, my brothers in arms await. Would you take on the entire Salamandra base yourself?
Any ideas?
The Salamanders enter their base through a magic portal created years ago by my kin.
Can we use it?
Triss claims it can be activated using a power stone. Luckily, there's one there on the right. Unfortunately, it's guarded by a mage.
That's right. I'm good at killing mages. Oh, we've also got an update to Yaven's quest log, or character log, huh? I asked Javed for military support during the assault on Salamandra's headquarters in Vizima. The elf, who was among those invited to Levarden's reception, agreed to help me dismantle the organization. So there's the portal. Alright, hang on a second. If we could just stun him, this will be easy. There we go. Oh, he summoned something here. Let's take out my other blade. Cool. Stone of Power, huh? Well, let me just finish looking around here. Alvaro's Portal, named for its discovery and found amidst the elven ruins beneath Vizima. One of the few existing stable portals disassembled and concealed when the mages were exiled from Vizima by King Foltest. It is said that the portal is activated with the Stone of Power. Oh wow, look at that. We get another Sun Rune? That's cool. Swallow Potion. Alright, we've got the stone, so let's go open the portal. Alright, here come the reinforcements. Oh, yes!
Our time
is now. At them!
At them! Spare no one! At them! Spare no one!
Onward, dogs! Charge!
Yes, look at that. Kill it! Kill it! Alright, let's go kill this thing, too.
At them! Spare no one!
Any more? Alright, are y'all dead?
I detest you, Dwan.
Alright, let's take a look around. See what we get. No, nothing good there. Nothing good there. I'll take the flint. Why not? You know what's cool about this battle is you can totally ignore the battle and just go talk to Javed and then not even fight it. Just the elves will fight them. But, you know, you get some more experience for doing this. Ooh, I'm going to take that. Illegal sword, huh? Look at us. Javed, what are you gonna do now? Oh, whoops.
We all know the situation.
Alright. Let's get a save in there, just in case.
You move like a fly.
White Wolf, we've been expecting you.
I see we're all here. Good. We can resolve this.
Ha, I underestimated you in the swamp, but you won't surprise me now. You go after your goal no matter what. The elves you brought are doomed to die.
Don't think so.
The elven race is condemned. Humans only accelerate the inevitable. If you demonstrate wisdom, you'll see the grand plan.
And if I refuse?
Nothing will change except we'll have one Witcher less. The grand plan foresees all possible resolutions. Join us, or stop being an obstacle.
Spit it out.
You're fighting for a cause in the name of vague principles. You're in a labyrinth of other people's schemes. You don't know the grand plan. The country is ruled by a degenerate monarch who allowed his monstrous daughter to murder citizens for years. Furthermore, during the war, he allowed Nilfgaard to plunder and torch neighboring allied kingdoms.
Wrap it up.
If not Foltest, then who? The Lodge of the Sorceresses? You know not what those bitches do to influence post-war treaties. The resettlements, deportations, the unresolved matter of the Scoia'Tael, and others.
Your dazzling conclusion?
Salamandra is not evil. Not more than those with the will to shape their own fate.
Alright, well, look at this. This is so aggressive. Let's just go with this one.
If Salamandra is not evil incarnate, then what of Javed? Immorality, rape, murder, treason. What would you call this creature?
The future, evolution, or destiny?
Screw that future. I'd rather fight a nightmare even if it's hopeless. Though this time, it isn't.
You won't surprise me this time. Now, die! How has your shield?
Ow!
Professor, tend to him. I have no counters.
Alright, so that was Triss casting that spell, I believe.
Javed crumbled in the swamp. He could easily have destroyed me and made off with the spellbook. He lost it, fled. Alzur's shield worked beautifully. Javed ran, leaving the professor behind.
Ha!
I won't let him escape next time.
Geralt, are you all right?
Yavin, what happened?
You took a mighty blow. The spell must have protected you.
Alzur's shield.
The Professor escaped, and that barrier blocks our path.
Leave this to me.
Oh, we are taking him down. Absolutely. Let's see. Anything to loot? That's weird. We still have the spell. Alright, hang on. Let me just get a save in there really quick. And it's also time for me to end the episode if you're watching the recorded version. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you next time.